One of the personalities mentioned by Colonel Asierto is Alan Lim, which is the same as Lin Winsong and Win Li Chen. Ano po bang legal basis natin? Why we allow Chinese nationals in using various names? Tayo po'y Pilipino. Narito po tayo sa Pilipinas. But I understand we are allowed to use only one name. Bakit po itong foreign nationals? We allow them to use various names. And it makes it so difficult for us to even identify the real identity of these persons. Iba yung nasa passport. Iba yung nasa driver's license. Iba pa rin yung nasa birth certificate. Can we hear from PSA first and then the Bureau of Immigration? Ano po ba ang basehang legal why we allow this practice among Chinese nationals?
Madam, as for our civil registration rules, we follow the naming convention of Filipinos. But in the filling up of the, for example, the certificate of live birth, it will depend on the information that will be provided by the informant. So they sometimes provide the Chinese name or a Filipino name and supported by other documentations.
Since these are Chinese nationals, is it not prudent to maintain that we just allow their Chinese names so that we will not be confused by their Filipino names and vis-a-vis English names? They have so many names.
Yes, ma'am. Kasi pag Chinese national, they are bound to follow the Chinese name. But as I mentioned po, in the filling out of the certificate, the entries that will be provided is based on the documentation. For example, a valid ID presented during the registration.
In international law, we are bound to follow the national law of the foreign nationals as well.
Yes, ma'am. We do apply that, ma'am. But as I've mentioned, it depends on the one being used and the IDs that will be presented upon registration.
But can't we stick to one name only? Whatever is the name being used in their country of origin should be the name that they should be using also in our country. Meron po ba tayong batas na nagsasabing, okay, let us allow their Filipino names, okay, let us allow their English names? Paano po nangyari ito na tatlo ang pangalan ng isang tao? I'm asking about the existing legal provisions under the Philippine law or jurisprudence which expressly allows. Okay, Philippine government, payagan nyo yan. Tatlo ang pangalan ng isang tao. Meron po ba tayong batas na nagsasabing pwede nating payagan ito?
If I may, Congresswoman Luis, no, and PSA, no, perhaps siguro we can ask kung yung bang sinasabing tao na merong tatlong name is one and the same. Kasi we're not sure eh. So, the name of Mr. Alan C., Alan Lim, ano pa isa, Johnson Chu, Wen Li Chen, maybe we should ask Colonel Asierto or PSA, meron ba kayong photos or biometrics nung pangalang yung Alan C at saka yung mga Chinese name na yon, kung meron kayong biometrics nun?
Mr. Chair, in the certificate of live birth, we don't have a photo or biometric.
But how were they? Yun nga eh. Yun nga ang problema eh. That's really a serious problem.
And
Yung
then
late
again,
Mr.
sir,
Chair, Mr. Chair, Mr.
So,
Chair, if I may,
let me just finish my
in
Congressman
relation to that,
Fernandez, kasi we might be, I'm confused no, as to whether this Alan C. and Lin Wei Sheng, Wen Lichi is one and the same. So ito ba ay isang tao? Ito ba ay tatlong tao? We're not sure. How can we now confirm? Perhaps we can ask the person who mentioned these names. Sa pagkakaintindi ko, it was Colonel Acerto ang nag-mention itong mga pangalan na ito. So, if PSA cannot provide us with the biometrics or even photos of this person or persons, may problema tayo. Malaking problema yun.
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
I beg to disagree with the position of the PSA because under Memorandum Circular Number 2023-006, minimum requirements for late registration of birth pursuant to the implementation of the PLC's Birth Registration Assistance Project. One of the requirements, PSA, letter E, any proof of identity like barangay certification, driver's license, among others, are required. So in other words, Mr. Chairman, kung merong submission doon sa 5 requirements that was asked by Memorandum Circular Number 2023-006, makukuha niyo po yung pictures ng lahat ng hinihingi po ni Congresswoman Luistro. Because ito po yung mga requirements po ninyo doon po sa late registration. Nare-relax po ninyo at ginawa niyo 5 na lamang ang requirements. So don't tell us na wala, no? Dahil meron. Kaya nga kung wala PSA, you are violating your own memorandum circular. Can you please reply?
Thank you, sir. We would like to clarify that in the filing, I'm just answering the question a while ago on the naming convention, whether we allow the 3 names. So we don't know kung yung 3 names na yan pertaining to the same person. And the question a while ago, sir, is yung sa naming convention. But we would like to clarify that yung photos, dalawa kasi yung scenario. Yung timely registration, nandun yung informant. So yung facility will capture the information. Wala po yan picture. Wala pong kinakapture na picture upon registration for the timely. Now, sa delayed registration, Mr. Chair, yung pong binanggit ni Kong Daniel, that's the Birth Registration Assistance Project. The supporting documents are being filed with the local civil registrars and probably dun nga sa mga requirements like for example the passport, everything nandun po siya, but not included in our digital archives na yung mga scanned copies po.
Pero Madam Chair, no? Mr. Chair pala. Madam, yung po sinasabi po natin that requirements that being asked by the LCR are being given to PSA as repository. Kasi repository kayo So lahat ng requirements na kinukuha ng LCR na hinihingi po ninyo, including driver's license or any identification of those who are getting any documents from PSA, required po yun. And that's the reason why kanina nagre-react ako dahil ang sinasabi po ni Congresswoman, humihingi siya ng picture. So being a automated system ang ating PSA, which by the way, we spend so much, almost 5 billion ang ating kontrata dyan. Dapat kapag tinype po yung pangalan na hinihingi po ni Congressman Luistro, dapat may po-provide na agad nila right away. Dahil we spend so much for this system.
Okay.
And kung hanapin po natin ang mga pangalan nito, kahit sila po ay on time sa kanilang registration or late sila sa registration, right away you can provide this hearing of all these documents that we are asking, especially, Mr. Chairman, kung hanapin po natin yung mga pangalang yun at i-encode po, hindi nila encode, i-type lang po ninyo ngayon, PSA, we will be giving you chance, pati na to si Johnson Chua, si Lulu Chua, whoever Chua is that, provide po nyo sa amin. And I think it is incumbent upon you to provide this hearing, all of these documents, precisely because you are now a automated agency that the Filipino people spend so much money for that. Can we have a positive answer on the identities of those persons that was mentioned by Congresswoman Luistro?
Sir, we would like to inform the committee that based on our database, for Alan C, we have 40 hits, meaning there are 40 records of Alan C. For Michelle, we have Michelle C 40, and for Johnson Chua 46. So these are common names, and that's why I mentioned a while ago we will be requiring additional information such as the date of birth, place of birth, and
I
some
think, Mr. Chairman, it doesn't
appearance.
matter kung gaano kadami yon. Submit to this committee all those hits, no? And pag bumalik na po sa akin yung time, I'll be asking a lot of personalities that are written on these documents that we have right now for you to have an access para makita na po namin. Even the AD Yang, saka si Chua, we can possibly know, di ba? And probably ask Mr. Asierto to identify those people that have been given by the PSA to us. So, Mr. Chair, I think we have to ask the PSA to do their job right now.
Yes, sir. We will submit the names of this based on the hearing, and we have already submitted for AD Young and Jack Young. Yeah.
Mr. Chairman,
Okay, Congressman Paduano.
just a short interjection with regards to the query made by Chairman Dan. Actually, yung Eddie Yang was already established. No? He's a foreign national, he uses an alias in the Philippines, late registration, but he's using Chinese passport. Ano na yon? Established na yon. Willie Ong, ganun din. Now, Chairman Dan is talking about that memorandum circular. It cannot be applied now because that was a memorandum circular dated 2023 because of the series of hearings not only in this committee and, well, in fact, in my committee and the public accounts, ayun yung mga remedial, di ba, steps that the PSA has made because of series of hearing. Now, if you ask about data based on that memorandum circular, you cannot find it because that data was, I presume, before 2023. Tama? O yun dapat ang sagot niyo, madam, kay Chairman Fernandez. But anyway, sabi ng Chairman, just comply with all the names. Bahala na. No? Kasi supposedly, the best thing that we can do is to provide you, at least man lang, yung date of birth. Diba? Wala eh. Diba? Wala eh. So, please submit na lang po. No? Submit na lang kung ano lang yun nandun. Tapos sa mga specific circumstances na lang ng mga individual. Thank you, Chairman.
Yes, Congresswoman Luistro, you may proceed.
Still on the issue of various names, Chairman Caraps mentioned earlier that Michael Young has 2 passports. One is a Chinese passport, the other is Philippine passport. May we hear from the Bureau of Immigration, is he a dual citizen? Why he was allowed to be issued a Philippine passport as well?
Good afternoon, Madam. The Bureau of Immigration is not aware of the existence of the Philippine passport of Michael Yang. From our record, Your Honor, the Chinese name of Michael Yang is Yang Jiajing, who was born on 19 January 1983. I'm very sorry. So the name is Yang Hong Ming, who was born on October 2, 1976, Your Honor. And he is a Chinese national.
But do you confirm, if the DFA is here, I wish to hear also from DFA, ang nag-i-issue lang dapat ng passport ay yung country of nationality. Is that correct? Kung Filipino ka, Philippine passport ka. Kung Chinese ka, Chinese passport ka. The only occasion that we will be seeing a person with 2 passports for Filipinos are those who are dual citizens. because we allow dual citizenship. Then how come that Michael Yang was issued Philippine passport as well? If you will be raising the late registration of birth, ibig sabihin, he made it appear na siya'y Filipino citizen also, apart from becoming a Chinese citizen. And this reminds me of the significance of the restriction we need to impose application for late registration. Hindi ho pala kailangan mag-apply ng dual citizenship eh. Just because of the very convenient way of applying for a late registration, lalabas ng Filipino din siya while maintaining his Chinese citizenship. Birth certificate is very significant because this can be used in applying for ID with all other agencies. And this explains kung bakit ang isang tao, iba nasa passport, ibang nasa driver's license, iba ang nasa birth certificate. Ito po'y hindi nagagawa ng mga Pilipino. But how come we are so lax? Which allows the foreign nationals to manipulate our system, come up with various names, and make it difficult for us to even establish their identity.